welcome to the video. I put a reel out yesterday just showing all my pipes frozen in the pressure washer in the van. Not something I'd even considered that I'd have to worry about. I suppose most people get all their work in over the summer and put their feet up in the winter, but I've still got work booked in, so I've had to find a solution. This little heater worked really well. Just left it on number 1 all night and it's done the job. Planned ahead with this tap as well. I knew it was going to be frozen over, but it didn't take too much to defrost it. Didn't want to melt any of the kind of rubber washers inside. I didn't want to get too close, but this worked really well actually. I was impressed. So it got to about -1 throughout the day. I think it was down to like -4 in the night, so it was a good job I had that heater in the van. But it was supposed to get down to about -3 by like midday, but I don't think it ever did, because stuff was just defrosting all around me, so I was really concerned about all this water causing masses of ice, and I thought it was going to freeze over really quickly and be a problem come Monday morning for the staff, but it was actually fine. I also had some salt that I threw down as well, so everything was thawing out nicely. My main issue was the drainage. I had a real problem on this small section of the car park where all the water sort of accumulated in one area and the drain was just totally blocked. Drain's blocked. I had to go unblocking it. I've had success in the past where I've stuck the turbo nozzle down and they normally branch off. There's like a little pipe inside that branches off normally, and if you can unclog that with the turbo nozzle, it normally sorts itself out, but it didn't work this time. Now I don't know what you guys think that do this for a living, but I've always found tarmac, in my experience, to be the most difficult surface to clean, just because it's very difficult to figure out where you've been. So unless you're sticking to a very specific pattern, once everything's wet, it's hard to see where you've cleaned and where you haven't. And then you combine that with the moss and the roots that grow into the tarmac itself, which makes it very difficult to get out without damaging. And generally you don't see how accurate you've been until the next day when everything's dry. But I've found that going in both directions in straight lines to be the most thorough I can be. I think with figure of eights I've always sort of missed bits, and but with this method I've found that it doesn't leave streaks, and if you miss it the first time, you should get it the second time going over it with the next pass in the opposite direction. Let me know what you guys think. I'll be quite interested to figure out what you guys do, and whether I'm just making it difficult for myself. Both of these drains are blocked. This one here, not by me, they were blocked before. As soon as I started, they just started filling up. This one I was just sweeping everything over to is also blocked. So I'm going to have to sweep it across the road instead to this one, which isn't blocked at the moment. And then I'm going to have to throw some salt down in the road, I think. Got a couple of bags, so... Oh, dearie me. Now I didn't end up filming it, but I also cleaned this car park in the background. There was lots of moss surrounding all of these posts, but it was getting quite late in the day, so I just I put the camera down for a bit and just focused on the job. I probably only got about 35 or 40% of the job actually finished today. There's quite a large area out the back, which I'll have to come back another day to finish. I've booked in 2 days for it anyway. I was hoping progress would be a little bit quicker today, but I had trouble with the drainage and that took me a long time to sort out. This middle section here, there was a couple of drains in the middle of the car park, and that was just a breeze. It was fine. Didn't take me long at all. Hopefully the next section is going to be the same. Right, I'm all done. Been busting for a wee all day. No toilets on site. I think it's gone well. I've done 2 of the smaller sections of the car park. I've got to come back if the weather's okay and do the rest. So I've done that bit there, looks nice, and then got rid of all the moss and done this whole section here. Thrown some salt down there as well because don't want it to be slippy in the morning. That's it for that one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.